Salutations, dear viewers. Greetings and a warm welcome to our platform. We extend our heartfelt gratitude for joining us on this captivating journey. Your presence enriches our experience as we delve into the intriguing realms of human behavior. Today, our focus shines upon the enigmatic phenomenon of narcissism, unraveling its intricacies and shedding light on its profound impacts. Within the labyrinth of narcissistic tendencies lies a poignant truth, a truth that every narcissist eventually confronts: the loss of someone irreplaceably significant. To the narcissist, this individual transcends mere acquaintance. They are an indispensable pillar of support in the tumultuous landscape of their psyche. The absence of this pivotal figure shatters their world, igniting a fervent desire to reclaim what has been lost. Yet, amidst this pursuit, they confront a daunting realization, a realization that perhaps no other soul can seamlessly occupy the void left behind. Was this perception grounded in reality, or merely a fabrication of the narcissist's psyche? Did they truly perceive you as their ideal counterpart, capable of fulfilling their every need and desire? Imagine that you knew how narcissists pick a partner. You might want to think again about being the main player in this story. A narcissist looks for certain traits in a partner or significant other. In this video, I talk about those traits. When this partner who seems perfect realizes how valuable they really are and bravely leaves the narcissist's harmful grip, or when the narcissist lets them go to find someone they think is a better, things get interesting. When a narcissist loses someone very important to them, they often act in a very different way than usual. All of a sudden, they might start to think about and criticize what they did. Narcissists are not used to thinking in this way, as they are usually self-centered. When they lose someone important to their mental health, they have to think about themselves, which is something they're not used to doing. For narcissists, this process of looking at themselves is anything but easy. Because of this, they have to face their weaknesses and admit that they need other people to feel good. This kind of self-reflection hurts them deeply because it goes against their belief that they are unbeatable and able to take care of themselves. Also, the thought of never meeting someone else who can provide the same level of emotional support and connection makes them doubt their charm and ability to manipulate others to keep relationships going. Realizing this can make the narcissist feel alone and desperate, which can make them look for different ways to either make peace with the person they've lost or quickly replace them. Their attempts, however, often fail to bring back the deep connection they once had. Some narcissists quickly realize how much they miss the person who has died, while others may go through several relationships before they realize that no one else can compare to the person who died. This makes me wonder if narcissists really feel love for the people they think are necessary. The answer is not simple. When narcissists think about love, they don't think about it in the usual way. Their minds work differently. Their search is based on a real need for something they think is important for their health. For narcissistic people, narcissistic supply includes a wide range of wants, from physical things like sex and attractiveness to material things like money and social connections, and even intangible things like knowledge and access to certain social circles. But out of all these wants, the need for pity is the strongest. No matter if they deserve it or not, they have a strong desire for love and attention. No narcissist would deny that they can identify people who can meet this need, but the level of need changes a lot between them. Narcissists often say that their own flaws make them their worst enemies, which makes it hard for them to keep relationships going. Many times, they hurt the relationships that give them the love and care they need so badly, pushing away people who really care about them. Narcissists also interact with others in a unique way, hoping to find the beauty and joy in life through the people they are with. People who are bright, happy, and empathetic are especially attractive to them. In an ideal world, narcissists would want to be these things, spreading love and happiness. But since they know that changing in that way isn't possible, they settle for the next best thing, joining forces with these caring people. But there are a lot of problems with this method. Narcissists get bored easily and are always looking for new things to do, even if it means putting relationships at risk. Narcissists see relationships only as a way to get what they want, which is at the heart of the problem. They choose people to be in their lives based only on the traits or resources they offer, like social status, mental support, or other ways to satisfy their narcissistic needs. People are valued not for who they are, but for what they can do for others. This never-ending need for relationship pleasure shows how little narcissists care about connecting with and understanding other people. Although the narcissist may want certain traits or resources from you, their view of you will change significantly, and generally for the worse. They start to think of you as their property and expect you to always be there for them whenever they want to focus on you again. Because they feel like they deserve it, they will always expect you to help them without expecting anything in return. People who are narcissists feel so entitled that they don't see the very real chance of losing access to a key source of supply for good. When narcissists think about losing someone important in their lives, they rarely do so. So, when they lose a source of supply that they used to think was essential, they become desperate. To avoid facing the hard truth of their situation, they may do things that hurt themselves, like abusing drugs, being promiscuous, or becoming dependent on other people. Their pain makes their situation worse, which makes them lose control even more. Going to a psychiatrist may be the only way for them to get their lives back to normal in some situations. Even though things are crazy, the person who was very important in the narcissist's life is still on their mind. The narcissist can't forget about them or find a good replacement because they are sure they are great for each other. Even so, narcissists naturally can't stop wanting things. Their wants are endless, and no one can fully please them. In their crazy minds, they think that someone else could satisfy all of their wants and needs, which makes no sense. However, they know that getting what they want or finding a new partner won't really make them happy or take away their sadness. The narcissist is stuck in a never-ending loop of wanting more and being unhappy with what they already have. Even though they are always looking for the right partner, they can't find real happiness or fulfillment in any relationship they make. This never-ending loop makes the contradiction in the way they treat relationships even more clear. In the end, the story of the narcissist and their never-ending search for narcissistic pleasure is a sad one of self-harm and wishing for things that can never be achieved. No matter how hard they try, they can't get out of the circle of unhappiness that controls their lives. If this look into the mind of a narcissist interested you, please like, comment, and share your ideas below. Your participation helps us understand these difficult topics better and lets us share our smart discoveries with more people. Also, if you haven't already, you might want to subscribe to our channel so you can see more videos like this in the future. Thanks for your continued help and for joining the conversation today.
Narcissists will fear these things from their previous supply. Certainly, narcissists do experience fear, and it may not align with your expectations. This fear is deeply rooted in their past relationships and interactions, revealing a facet that might catch you off guard. The intensity of this fear leads to significant discomfort, as they dread the prospect of you discovering it. If you're curious about the nature of this fear, I encourage you to read on. Warm greetings to everyone, and it's a pleasure to reconnect with you. I hope everyone is doing well. Today, we'll explore the profound fear that narcissists carry regarding their ex-partners or past relationships. Brace yourself, as the revelation may defy your preconceived notions about the fears narcissists harbor when facing exposure from former partners or relationships. It's crucial to recognize that, contrary to common misconceptions, narcissists indeed grapple with profound fears. These fears tap into their most vulnerable insecurities and emotional scars. When activated, these fears become something narcissists actively avoid, often resorting to tactics like sudden silence or initiating smear campaigns. Now let's delve into the predominant fear that preoccupies the minds of narcissists. This fear is deeply rooted in the ominous possibility of you choosing to walk away, of deciding to abandon them. It strikes at the heart of their most profound insecurities. To prevent your departure, a narcissist will employ various measures. Consider your past relationship. How many times did they endeavor to thwart your exit? Even after you took the step to leave, they might have attempted to persuade you to return. The fear gripping the narcissist stems from the prospect of your departure, marking their ultimate dread. Abandonment is the stark reality they fear most and go to great lengths to evade. To them, it signifies rejection, a notion that terrifies them, as it suggests an active choice on your part to reject and part ways. Their deepest longing is for you to remain steadfast by their side. The moment you discern their deceit and opt to leave becomes a moment of profound dread, one they fervently strive to avert. They strive to keep you from recognizing or grasping the toxicity of their conduct. Despite their efforts to conceal it, they possess a certain level of self-awareness regarding their actions. This awareness is crucial, hinting that their behavior towards you is not haphazard or impulsive, but rather calculated and propelled by a specific motive. It's crucial for us to ponder how these individuals skillfully trapped us in these relationships, adeptly manipulating us into staying despite everything. For narcissists, someone leaving is synonymous with rejection, a clear sign that we no longer desire or need them in our lives, an uncomfortable truth for them to grapple with. They desire our continued presence, even when they're unable to provide a healthy relationship. To retain us, they'll go to extraordinary lengths to prevent our departure or entice us back after we've left. However, this dynamic shifts if we've inflicted what is known as a narcissistic injury. If we've significantly harmed or exposed them, reconciliation becomes impossible. The embarrassment would be too overwhelming for them to bear. The inability to win us back constitutes one of their greatest fears. In fact, it's not just one of their fears. It's their most profound one. The fear that we'll see them for who they truly are, choose to leave, and reveal their true nature to others. This amounts to exposure and vulnerability for the narcissist, triggering significant anxieties. Understanding that narcissists thrive on the validation they receive is crucial. If those around them grasp their true nature and motives, the narcissists lose the validation they desperately seek. Without affirmation and approval from their surroundings, they face a significant setback. The impact on narcissists is profound when people choose to leave or abandon them. Such abandonment often triggers memories of childhood emotional neglect, resulting in deep emotional wounds and an uncomprehended emotional crisis for the young narcissist. All they knew then was the intense pain and the tremendous challenge of coping with it. For narcissists, it is pivotal that you don't decide to leave or unveil their facade, as these situations resurrect painful memories from their past and expose vulnerabilities they prefer to keep hidden. While narcissists are aware of their specific agenda and understand their actions, changing this behavior is beyond them. Altering their conduct would mean their needs won't be met, making it improbable for them to modify a behavior that ensures their needs are satisfied. After all, if their desires are being fulfilled, there's little motivation for change. Fulfilling their needs holds utmost significance for the narcissist, offering a sense of acceptance, love, and the attention they lacked in their formative years. This need is profoundly crucial to them, and every action they take revolves around meeting this fundamental requirement. It might be perplexing how such a seemingly trivial matter can dictate their entire behavior and persona. However, this unmet desire traces back to childhood, deeply ingrained in their psyche. This unfulfilled yearning from childhood persists into adulthood, becoming the primary driving force behind all their actions and behaviors. Continuously striving to satisfy this need as adults elucidates why every action they undertake appears motivated by this underlying desire. To comprehend the broader picture, delving into the narcissist's psyche is necessary. Their world revolves around fulfilling these unmet needs from childhood, whether it be acceptance, love, or simply gaining attention. Ultimately, everything boils down to these fundamental desires. While it may appear peculiar or inconsequential from an outsider's perspective, grasping this aspect offers valuable insights into the motives driving the narcissist's behavior. Narcissists possess a profound fear of exposure or unmasking by their former partners, dreading that these ex-partners might understand and unveil their true nature. Despite this fear, they find themselves incapable of changing their behavior because it fulfills a need left unmet in their childhood. As adults, they relentlessly pursue the satisfaction of this unfulfilled need. In many ways, narcissists seem lost as individuals, adrift in life and uncertain about their own identity. It's crucial to bear in mind that their perception of the world differs significantly from ours, interpreting events and circumstances in a distinct manner. Much of the time, narcissists act out of trauma, or from an ego-driven standpoint. Although their consistent behavior may seem perplexing, it is merely their modus operandi. Their actions stem from a place of childlike hurt and trauma. Their deepest yearning is for you to remain with them indefinitely. They nurture an unrealistic expectation that, having loved them in the past, you'll stay and continue to love them unconditionally. However, we acknowledge that reality doesn't always align with this ideal. Sustaining such relationships may not be feasible or healthy. For narcissists, who harbor